start our next exercise. First question. State whether the following statements are true or false. Justify your answers. In first question, 3 parts are there. First one, every irrational number is a real number. Second part, every point on the number line is of the form root m, where m is a natural number. And third part, every real number is an irrational number. So our first part question, every irrational number is a real number. Okay, before that, irrational number means a number which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. And real number means real numbers are the collection of rational numbers and irrational numbers. So real numbers means collection of rational and irrational, which means all irrational numbers are already in real numbers. So this statement is true because real numbers are the collection of rational and irrational numbers. So our second part, every point on the number line is of the form root m, where m is a natural number. That statement is false because that is not applicable in the case of negative numbers. That is the reason, because non-negative numbers can be the square root of any natural number. Our third part, every real number is an irrational number. Every real number is an irrational number. Real number means that is a collection of rational and irrational. So here our statement, every real number is an irrational number. That statement is false. For example, 2 is a real number, but that is not an irrational number. So our next question, second question, are the square roots of all positive integers irrational? If not, give an example of the square root of a number that is rational number. Our question, are the square roots of all positive integers are irrational? That statement is false. The answer is no, because our answer take root form. Okay, so this is the square root form, but the value of root 4 is 2. This is not an irrational. So the statement, this statement is false, so the answer is no. And third question, show how root 5 can be represented on the number line. In this question, we are constructing a right angle triangle by using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, in that Pythagoras theorem, our hypotenuse should be root 5. And now always we are taking our height value is 1. Then what is our base? So what is our theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square, or we can write hypotenuse is equal to square root of base square plus height square. Here always our height value is 1. So randomly I am taking base as root 4. That is not randomly. Suppose our question root m, then always we are taking base as root m minus 1. So here at the place of m, here is 5. So root m minus 1 is root 4. So here we are taking base as root 4 and check. That is root 4 square plus height is always 1. 1 square. Root 4 means the value of root 4 is 2 only. That is, or we can cut this square and root. Then what is remaining? Only 4. That is 4 plus 1. The value is root 5. That is our hypotenuse is equal to root 5. So using this concept, we are constructing a right angle triangle on the number line as base as root 4. Root 4 means 2. The value of root 4 is 2. So we are taking this value. 2 is our base value and 1 is our height value. So first step, draw a number line. So this is our number line, and take 1 unit as 5 cm and mark it. this is our number line. Each one unit is here 5 centimeters. So this is -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. And in this number line, we are constructing a right angled triangle whose base is 2 units and height is 1 unit. So from 2 units means from 0 from here to here. This is our 2 units value. So our next step, in this point 2, here we are making a 90-degree line, straight line. So using protractor, in this 2, make a 90-degree line. So this is our 90-degree line. So and in this line, our height is 1 unit. So using scale, just mark 1 unit length. So our next step, using scale, mark 1 unit. Our 1 unit is equal to 5 centimeters. So this is our 5 centimeters. And the next step, join this point and 0. So using scale, again you are just join these two lines like this. So join 0 and our 1 unit height. So this is our right angled triangle. This is 2 units here. Our base is 2 units and height is 1 unit. So our hypotenuse is here √5. Next step, using your compass, take this distance from 0 to this point. Take this distance and draw an arc which intersect our number line. Next step, using compass, take this distance and draw an arc which intersect our number line. So this point is our √5.